The news that Kodak is close to bankruptcy in the US, you can't help feeling nostalgic about those old photo albums and those yellow wallets that you have stuffed with photos tucked away in the back of the drawer.
Yeah, but Kodak here in the UK says it's not affected. But clearly our love affair with old-fashioned film is coming to an end. John Sargent has been to meet 3 people whose lives won't ever be the same again.
Founded in America in 1888 by George Eastman, Kodak went on to become the name in photography in the 20th century. Kodak was always in the forefront of technical developments: 35mm cameras, film cartridges, and they were even the first to develop a digital camera in 1975. One of Kodak's most important factories was here in Harrow, west of London. It was built in 1891, and in its heyday employed more than 7,000 people. But with film sales plummeting, do Kodak's problems mean we really are seeing the end of an era? Tony Kaye worked for Kodak for nearly 30 years, and his whole life has been dominated by his love of photography.
This is a really important picture for me. In fact, it's the very first picture of Mrs. Kaye.
Oh yes, well, it's terrific.
Very unusual to take pictures at your own wedding, but I had to because I was leaving to go and work for Eastman Kodak in the States 6 days later.
And what do you think about, I don't know, the possible demise of Kodak?
I must confess I'm very saddened. My head tells me digital is wonderful for ease of use, but it doesn't quite have what I call the romance and the emotional attachment that some film pictures have.
A misty lake in January. That's the kind of photograph I would have taken with my first camera, which was like this. People had to go to shops like these to have their films developed. Pele Mystery has run this family-owned business for 30 years. He describes the time when film was king.
From what we used to experience on a Monday morning,
Yeah.
you know, the amount of film, we used to pick up probably around over 120 films. Digital has just come in so much. I mean, we hardly get any films these days. We're probably averaging between 4 to 6 a week.
But the real skill was in handling these negatives.
Absolutely. I mean, with analog machinery, you had to be a skilled operator to read a negative.
You had to be an artist.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, very much so. Yeah.
And now it's more like being a technician.
Pressing buttons.
So what do you feel about the company's problems?
I'm concerned, obviously, but I'm led to believe that Kodak UK are going from strength to strength, so we've got all the confidence in Kodak UK.
Terry O'Neill is one of Britain's top professional photographers. His range of subject has been amazing, from Mick Jagger to the Queen.
I mean, I can't even tell you what makes a good picture until I see the picture. Do you know what I mean? I can see, like this shot of Bardot that I took for that was the last frame on a roll of 35, and the wind blew and I hit it.
So can you imagine a time when you just simply say, I'm not going to bother with film anymore?
Me? Well, I'll never say that, no.
And people, of course, don't keep photographs like they used to.
Digital pictures, unless you are so disciplined, in 30, 40 years, you may have lost those. But if you've got a print, the print is virtually forever.
Yeah. The joys of film can easily be exaggerated, but I would like to see one old habit revived. We used to put all our best pictures into an album. It was a great storehouse of memories.
Indeed, I was saying earlier on that Wurzel Gummidge was shot on